Hey everyone, Jengar here. So today we are continuing the Jet RB adventure in the R2Y2 KAI version 3. We are going to take a look at why this plane is so popular at the moment in realistic battle. Guys, I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We just dropped our bomb. I thought I'd lose it. I see a few dots there. And that is probably enemy bombers. We are going straight for them in our R2Y2 version 3 or V3. We of course have made excellent use of our bomber spawn, which is very nice to get in this plane, which is almost functioning as a fighter, as you all know. They are being flown a lot these days, and that is for a reason. These things are just very good at what they do, which is coming from altitude, picking up speed. The top speed in this plane is brilliant, and it has 4 fantastic 30mm cannons which have almost pinpoint precise accuracy. It's amazing, these guns. Compared to the Schwalbe that we flew in the last video, this thing is just out there. There we go, critical on the tail. I didn't get the elevator indication on the right, but I think we critted him on the tail. Let's see what happens. Wanted to go after him here. He will be facing other people first, but he goes down and we get our first kill. Now in this plane you want to make sure you don't get too low too quickly, because if you get low and you make a turn and you get slow, you will never get up again. So you gotta keep the speed up in this plane or have your altitude. Be very smart with how you use your energy in this plane. Now normally I would avoid TU4s, but in this plane I am not very afraid. I have a lot of confidence in these 4 30mm guns. I was already surprised in the first few matches in which I got a few 3-0s and a 2-0, and the kills came pretty easily. And then this match came along. I think in 5 or 6 matches I flew in the plane. Look at that, look at that. Dead. We've got a pilot snipe with that. It's fantastic. We're taking it up into the vertical a little bit. You see the plane does lose energy quite quickly. We turned to the left because we saw 2 planes there, of which the closest one is within 8-9 kilometers now, and if a plane is in 8-9 kilometers in jets, you have a good chance to get there. It's an IL-2. You have a good chance to get there fast. It's an IL-2 and we're gonna go for the head-on. Why not? 23mm aren't very good these days, and these things are insane. So avoid now. We avoid his guns, and yeah, they just die. They just die. This is the head-on king of War Thunder, really. You can fire these 30s from so much distance. Look at this. 2 kilometers we start firing. 2.5 we stop firing, and we already are avoiding. And we get another kill. And that brings our total to 4 very rapidly in this match. Fantastic. So again, we make a vertical loop back towards their targets, see if there's anything left there. We keep our altitude. We are very careful with our altitude. I see 2 enemy targets over there, P-80 over there and a MiG-9 over there. That is 4 targets with the 4 eyes shot down. That's already 8 targets accounted for on lower altitude. So I'm getting more and more confident that we can put this plane in a dive and have no trouble at all. Those TU4s there on the left also haven't spotted anything. So all in all, like I said, this and that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 or 5 planes left. So I think we spotted pretty much everything. That P-80 goes down to the Banshee, and we're going for the MiG-9. This plane has a very high top speed in a dive. It has good acceleration in a dive as well. Normal acceleration is crap, although, you know, here we go. You've got to put the nose down a little bit to get your acceleration going, and once it's going, it's pretty nice. Top speed of this plane, I haven't discovered it yet, but it's above 930, 940. Look at that. We are not redlining yet, and we're almost at 940. which is very nice for a 7.0 plane. This plane is also very maneuverable for an early jet, with a decent roll rate. Not the best, it's not a Focke-Wulf, but it's good enough. We pushed the plane to its limits here, we lost control there, but no problem, we're behind the MiG-9. We're turning with him here, and we're finishing him off for our 5th kill, making the ace complete already. There's only a few planes left, 3 of them, and they're all over there. So we are going there. They're 23 kilometers away, 21 that Ho229. That's a long flight. So surprisingly maneuverable for such a bulky jet. Pretty fast in a dive, good guns. Energy retention isn't too great. You don't want to be pushed low. You want to make short dives usually if you still have the feeling that there is enemy planes onto altitude. You don't want to make your dives too long because it's difficult to keep your altitude with boom and zooming with this plane. You will lose a little bit of altitude every time, and once you lose your altitude, you're basically done in this plane. Although the maneuverability again can surprise some people while you are in a dogfight, for example. But if all things go well, you will never get into a dogfight with this plane. And like I said, with these guns, with its 600 rounds, it's an amazing amount of rounds for these cannons. 150 rounds per gun. That's amazing. Compared to the Kika with 50 rounds for both of its guns. That's just insane amount of ammo this plane has, which is fantastic. And like I said, pinpoint accuracy. Where you point is where the bullets go. They almost have no drop off. Apparently they have high velocity. I have not researched it too much whether this is close to reality or not, but I love these guns, man. I'm usually pretty good at aiming, and where you point these things, they will go. Get the Ho229, no problem. We're taking it back up into the vertical. Meteor is left, making a turn for him. Everybody's going for him, it's the last target. These guys are calling me a hackbot, a bot in Russian, I guess. Well, you know, when you get more than average kills, you get those kind of things. I always look at it as a compliment. Here we go for the Meteor, and we get him as well, with all these guys going in for him before me. But yeah, aiming in jets is not the easiest thing, so it might be that some of these pilots were newer pilots and still practicing their aim. I'm also quite a new pilot to RB jets, but you know, you guys have seen my aim before. It's pretty good, and with these guns, where you point is where you get your kill. These guns are fantastic. I love these guns. I'm in love, baby. Yeah, fantastic. Good plane. First place in the team with 7 kills. Let's see what kind of rewards we got for that performance. So let's see, what did we get? It looks like we got Survivor, yeah. We've got the best squad, and we've got Terror of the Sky. 132,000 Silver Lions and 6,400 research points for nothing. We're finished with the Japanese 3. First place in the team, 7 kills. Guys, I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now, this plane is even better than the Schwalbe. I should say, this thing is crazy. These guns are so pinpoint accurate, it is unbelievable. Where you point them, they go, and they go there over a kilometer and a half, 2 kilometers, doesn't matter. They have no drop off, they're like laser beams. It is incredible. So what you saw here, yeah, I know how to aim, but I mean, these guns help. If you are good at pointing in front of the target where you think it will be, and you have a good guess to where that might be through your experience in the game, these guns will hit the plane, no problem. No need to adjust for bullet drop off or velocity of the 30 millimeters, no problem with that. For the rest, this plane has an air spawn, which is fantastic for it because it doesn't have a great climb rate. What it does do well is dive. It has a great dive speed. It has average roll rate, but it is very functional, and the plane is pretty maneuverable for an early jet. All in all, I would say the acceleration in a dive is pretty nice. Its energy retention is not so good, especially in steep climbs. That's why you will never regain the altitude that you lost in boom and zooming. So you want to be very careful with giving up your altitude too early while there's still other planes on altitude. If you do that, you will get low and slow, and then you will die. I didn't die much in this plane, I have to say. I was very careful because I was aware of the problem that plane has. I only played 7 matches. We won 5, 71% win rate, 16 kills, 19 ground targets, and only 2 deaths. Pretty nice stats. The plane, you know, is crazy. If I would continue to fly it and perfect my flight style with it, it's gonna be incredible, and it's gonna net you a lot of silver lions. I mean, it's a lot of problems to get here because, you know, the Japanese repair costs and all that stuff. Not many people go very deep into the Japanese tree because of that, but this plane is definitely worth it. It is fantastic. I'm in love with these guns, guys. Brilliant. I want to thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. You know, those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. You know, I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard, and don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.